Gotcha. And just my last thing for you, man. Obviously there's Canelo, there's Caleb Plant, but Charlo. I know you and Charlo have been talking a lot lately. Um, I guess would you say that he's the guy that you really want more than even Caleb Plant? You and Caleb Plant been beefing for years, man. But I guess Charlo's that guy you really want now.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that because Caleb Plant now he's saying that I'm a waste of time. He doesn't want to fight with me, doesn't interest him. Obviously, because he's waiting for Canelo. But Charlo, I feel like me and Charlo in the same type of position. We both need a signature win to get to Canelo. So it makes sense on both ends. And Charlo, I mean, this is the type of position I want to be in too. I mean, I've been watching Charlo since I was 14 years old, 13 years old. So this is where I want to be in my life, my career, fighting the guys I seen when I was younger. So, and I feel like that's more of an appealing fight for fans than me versus Caleb Plant. Charlo has a high knockout ratio. I have a high knockout ratio too. So, when you get fights like that, these are the type of fights that people say styles make fights, and this is gonna be a war. So, I mean, I have no problem fighting him. I'll fight anybody in this division, especially when it seems like a great fight. It's a guaranteed war, guaranteed knockout. So why not? Let's do it.
Real quick, tougher fight. Charlo, Plant, or Canelo? Just real quick. Thank you, man.
Well, the
Appreciate it.
toughest fight, it has to be Canelo, definitely, because he's the pinnacle of the sport. He's the best pound for pound of the sport. So
Okay,
you
so
definitely have to say it.
Charlo or Plant?
What did you say?
I was saying, okay, so Charlo or Plant, which one is tougher between those two?
Oh, which one is tougher? Maybe Charlo. I don't really think too much of Plant. I mean, you guys do, but I don't. I don't
Gotcha.
think Plant is anything.
Gotcha. Thank you, man. I really appreciate your time, brother.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. We'll go to Cameron Buford next.
Hey, what's good, David?
What's up, bro?
Hey, not a whole lot, man. I want to ask you first, giving back to the city of Phoenix. Kind of what's your why behind that, and kind of what got the situation started off?
Well, it's just because I feel like athletics is really important in Phoenix, Arizona. Sometimes, just for me, knowing that I dropped out of school too, I'm not recommending anybody to do it, but sometimes that's a route some other, teenagers or kids go towards because they feel like athletics is the only way out. And so if I could help them in, sponsoring something for their athletics, I feel like I'm in the position now to give back to my community and my people from Phoenix, Arizona. So that's definitely the route we wanted to go to. And I feel like, just knowing Phoenix, Arizona, knowing how tough the streets are and how you could get involved in things in the streets, so giving them something else to do, an alternative besides school and besides the streets is athletics. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm looking forward to continuing to doing that in the future. And hopefully we could, when the years comes, we could sponsor with more money and bring more things to athletics of the Boys and Girls Club in Phoenix, Arizona.
It sounds good, man. Kudos to you for reaching back.
Thank you.
How do you think losing the belt a couple of times now changed the way that the boxing world views you? That's boxing fans, your fellow boxers, and then promoters.
Yeah, it's 2 times, not a couple of times, but yeah. I mean, I don't really care what everybody thinks about me. To be honest with you, all I care about is how I work. In the rankings. If I'm still looking good, I'm stopping people. That's the only thing I feel like people care about now is if I look good in my performances, and I've never looked bad in my performances. And things happen. Things happen. It's just how you come back from your mistakes and how you rebound. And I feel like I've put all the work in for this camp, and I rebound amazingly. Now it's just time to perform on Saturday and show the fans what I'm really made of.
That's fair. Appreciate the honesty there. And then lastly, how does the business of boxing impact you and the fights that fans actually want to see?
What do you mean how the business of boxing impacts me?
So does that change your mindset? Does that impact? Do you get frustrated? Because I heard you mention in a previous interview that the way Caleb Plant is moving, Is it because
you're asking
he's just
because
looking at it for the business?
okay. So you're asking if these other people they're not willing to fight me. How does that affect me? Well, I mean, if they're waiting for the other fights, man, it don't really make it. Like I said, time is on my side. If they don't take a fight with me now, okay, after Canelo beats Caleb Plant, after he beats Billy Joe Sanders, or whatever happens there, who else is there left for them to fight? You know, I mean, I feel like the people are going to demand these fights anyways. If there's only 2 other fighters besides me, and he wants to fight both of them this year, Canelo said he's going to, you know, he's not going to retire until 4 years. So who does he have left for him to fight? I feel like I'm one of the names that, you know, would be a crowd pleasing fight, you know, with me and Canelo. You know, I feel like the crowd want that type of fight. So, I mean, like I said, time is on my side. I just turned 24 years old. I have at least 10 more years in this game. So they fight me now, later, it doesn't really matter. But for me, I mean, I just want to stay busy. Whatever fight they want to give me, I'm going to be ready for whoever.
All right, man. Congratulations. Look forward to seeing you on Saturday. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Cam. We'll go to Andres Gomez.
Good afternoon, champ. How you doing?
Doing good, brother. And yourself?
I'm great, man. So, champ, I'm really curious, man. Well, first of all, congratulations on becoming a proud father. Now, how has fatherhood affected your life as a champion, as a fighter, you know, regarding your routine, your focus, and your hunger?
It's made me more hungry and more motivated. I look at life different now that I have a son to look after. And, you know, just because, you know, at the end of the day, when he gets older, he's going to be able to look up my every move and everything I did in boxing and in life. So I just have to be a good role model for him. But it's made me 10 times more hungrier, man. I'm just excited and ready for the future. And, you know, when I get up there, you know, when my little man turns 5, 6 years old, I want to be his Superman, and I want him to see that I was the best boxer of my generation. And, you know, I just want to make him proud.
Right, because you mentioned this was the longest camp, and you know, I'm sure it's away from your family. So how does that affect you?
I mean, this is boxing, man. This is the sacrifice you have to make. You know, Julio Cesar Chavez, Roy Jones Jr., they all left, you know, for camps. I mean, but you know, this is how it has to go sometimes. You know, this is the best I've ever felt, but that's a little sacrifice I had to pay. Like the Muhammad Ali said, you know, sacrifice a little bit and live forever as a champion. I mean, in that, you know, I really live by those words. And I mean, if it benefits me, it benefits my son, it benefits my family, my girlfriend, my father, my mother. We all win at the end of the day. So, I mean, 3 months to live, 3 months I give out of my life so I make sure my family lives comfortable. You know, I'm willing to do that for sure.
Right, I respect that, champ. Much respect, and thank you for your time. Wish you the best going forward.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. We appreciate all the questions. I'm sorry we can't get to them all, but just being mindful of David's time in camp or in Mohegan Sun. Weigh-in is 24 hours away. We appreciate all the time, David. Showtime Championship Boxing, 9 p.m. Saturday night. This is the 12-round WBC super middleweight title eliminator against Ronald Ellis. We appreciate all your time, David. Thank you. Good luck, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.